I want to bring in,
and it comes back to that all the time.
I want to bring into this conversation Loay Shareef. Loay is a well-known social media activist joining us from Abu Dhabi. Thank you so much for being with us. Look, you know, the UAE and Israel, we're new friends. We made peace just a year ago with the Abraham Accords, but at the time, the UAE also proclaimed solidarity with the Palestinians and the struggle for sovereign statehood. I want to ask about your thoughts then on this current cycle of violence we're in right now.
Well, the situation is absolutely complicated. And to be very honest with you, I believe that this should stop. We should promote more and more peace, and the unrest should rest. This is what I say. And I believe that there are so many great achievements that's been accomplished in the past 6 or 7, 8 months. And I believe that this is something that we should work on. What's happening right now, the UAE made its official stance by the official statements by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Abdullah bin Zayed, and he spoke very clearly about what UAE thinks of what's happening right now. It thinks of an immediate ceasefire should happen, and we should all end this cycle of violence. It's absolutely complicated, and to be very honest with you, I as a social media influencer and as a content creator and as a peace activist, I wish this would never happen. And we will work as double or as triple as we worked before to bring visions closer again between Arabs and Muslims and the Jews for peace in the region.
Do you fear that this conflict will harm this brand new flourishing UAE friendship? I mean, these issues of Palestinian statehood or the Temple Mount, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, or evictions, these are not issues going away. Do you fear it's going to harm the friendship, or can we work past it?
I'm a very optimistic person. I always think that we can work past it. And I believe that this is something that, of course, it's up for us to make it work or not. And I believe that it will not be a burden, or it will not be a hurdle towards developing more and more relations between our nations. But absolutely, it affects what's happening. So I really wish that we can work together and end this violence, end what's happening.
Yeah.
I never wished that this would happen. Never wished.
Loay, how is it being viewed in the UAE amongst, let's say, the Muslim population? Is there support for Israel, for the Palestinians, for both, for neither? I mean, what are people saying there?
The major support, to be very honest, is for the Palestinians. The major support, of course, there are wise people who view Israel as a state, and a state that has the right to defend itself. But also the attack on Gaza, the breaking of Al-Aqsa Mosque, this really provoked the feelings of so many Muslims. To be very honest, I'm a very open person that supports peace with Israel, but I was very provoked when Al-Aqsa Mosque was stormed. I know that there are narratives. I know you will say, well, you know what's happening. They stored rocks here and there. They were trying to end the riot. I know, but storming a sacred place to the Muslims like myself, this was very provocative. And this is why I'm saying that I love to focus on solutions. I don't want to focus on problems. Now, what happened. Now, let's focus on how we can fix this. And I believe the first thing that we should focus on right now is an immediate ceasefire and an immediate stop of this cycle of violence.